The Broodmother has returned to Grounded. She is currently the only boss in the game. In this video, I'll show you the entire battle with the Broodmother, as well as provide some tips for helping you defeat her. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, now is a great time to do so you don't miss any future Grounded videos. Let's get started. So first things first, the mutations that I would recommend using, I definitely recommend using Meat Shield, and whatever weapon you're using, I chose to use the mace, so I was using the Barbarian, but I would also 100% recommend using Mithridatism. You get that by killing, I think it's like 7 wolf spiders. So you definitely want to get that because that's going to help you stay alive during the fight, because the Broodmother does a lot of poison attacks. It might not show it on the screen, but what you're going to notice is my son, who's fighting the Broodmother with me, will end up taking a ton of damage from the poison damage, and I did not take any from it. Okay, so we're going to head on into the Broodmother's lair. If you don't know where the Broodmother's lair is, I do have a video for that. I'll leave a link for it down in the description below. It'll show you exactly how to get here. It's up in the hedge. The video shows you exactly where to enter the hedge and how to get to it the easiest possible way. So what we're going to do is we're going to head in there. You're going to notice in my inventory slot, the hotbar down below, I have the mint mace, which is what I'll be using as my main weapon. I also have some Bratburst grenades, which do a okay amount of damage. I have some healing items, of course, and then the Broodmother BLT. Then we got some arrows, food, and water. Basically what we're going to do, the strategy here is my son's going to stand back because he does not have the Mithridatism mutation, because for some reason it was bugged out and wouldn't let him unlock it. So he's going to stand back and do some ranged attack, and I'm going to be in there just face tanking the Broodmother, and also trying to focus on the ads that drop in. So there's going to be some Spiderlings, there's going to be some Orb Juniors. So we're going to summon her in, and what I'm going to do is you're going to see the Splat Burst, or the Brat Burst, do a okay amount of damage. I think it probably would have been better to bring the Splat Burst because they do stick to her. So these, I just got lucky and they ended up landing right underneath of her. I think they take about a bar of health away, which is decent. But I ended up mainly focusing on using the my mace. And as you can see, I'm taking attacks from her, so she's already lost about a third of her health, maybe a quarter of her health. I've taken like no health damage. And I believe she's doing every one of her attacks does poison damage, but because I had the Mithridatism equipped, I'm not taking any damage from it. And my son, like every time he got attacked by the Broodmother, she just did a ton of damage to him, even though he had the same armor as me. So that little shockwave attack she does there can do a fair amount of damage if you're close to it. Now, as you're going to notice here, I'm quickly taking care of the ads here. When she spawns in the Spiderlings and the Orb Juniors, you need to get rid of them because they're going to end up just like chipping away at your health and aggravating you. And she moves around kind of slow, so it's not too difficult. So, still taking down her health slowly but surely. We're going to throw a couple more of the Bratburst underneath of her. One issue I had was because I couldn't use any of the buffs for my energy, I was just running, or my stamina, I was just running really low, so I could only swing the mace once or twice. So that's why the fight took a little bit longer. And here you can see the Orb Junior spawn, and I immediately get rid of them so that they don't end up just like chipping away at my health, or alternatively just going over and attacking my son, who's hiding in the corner over there, doing as much damage as he can. We got a little healing here, and then we got the Spiderlings. The Spiderlings are really easy. They were one shot with the mace. So this is a part where the Broodmother tries to pin my son in the corner. So basically what he does, I get him out of the corner, tell him to run to the other corner of the lair. So you can't actually escape the lair if you're not familiar. Once you spawn her in, the webbing closes the other side and you can't actually save her. So this might be the part where he actually ends up... Now I distract her for a second. At some point, she does pin him in the corner and ends up knocking him, and I do have to revive him. So once again, the Spiderling spawned in. We took care of them. She's below 50% health at this point. I'm in no danger at this point. Like, I never felt at any point like I was going to end up losing this fight. Here we got some more Orb Weavers. Now, luckily, I threw that Splat Burst there and didn't even realize there were 2 more Orb Weavers Juniors, and they ended up walking right into it, so they both got one shot by it. And we took care of these guys. So as you can see, there are a lot of ads that are coming in here. You want to make sure you take care of them. And my son's running away again. I think he's low health at this point because when she went in the corner, she hit him and just hit him with poison damage, because I think he's slowly ticking away right here. So she's got low health. And I think this is the part where he gets knocked out. So she just happens to go across the lair, which gives me enough time to safely go over and revive him. Unfortunately, we didn't get the revive bug. Sometimes when you try to revive people, it ends up like not being able to pick them up. So as you can see, he was really low health again. I think he healed and then almost immediately goes back down. At this point, she's low enough health that I'm just not going to worry about it. He had done enough damage to her by just chipping away with her with the bow from far away. I would know he's still hitting her. he does go down again at some point. So she's low health here, and we're just going to keep hitting her with the mint mace, which at this point, until you unlock her weapons, are the best. So yeah, she hit him right there and immediately just one-shot him because of the poison. And here she goes. We knock her. She gets stunned a little bit, and bang, we knock her out. We're going to gather the resources that she drops. One last revive here. So if you don't have the Mithridatism, you are going to have trouble because that poison damage, as you can see, just really knocks you. So she ends up dropping some new resources. She drops the Broodmother chunk, 5 of those. She drops 3, so 5 Broodmother chunks, 3 Broodmother fangs, and 1 Broodmother venom. And you're going to need those to craft a weapon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over to our house, and I will show you the weapon. She also drops 20 web fiber, which at this point, I mean, web fiber is really not hard to get, especially if you go through the entire lab here. You're going to get tons of web fiber. So let's head back to the house, and I'll show you what weapons you can craft now. So we made it back to the house. I'm going to show you the weapons you can craft. One thing I forgot. So first up, we got the Club of the Mother Demon, which you can craft. This weapon does the most damage. And I will warn you, it does require 20 quartzite to repair, so it's kind of expensive to repair. Mask of the Mother Demon is the armor piece that you unlock, and that will give you, it adds poison damage to any of your attacks. And one other thing I want to mention is that after defeating her, you will end up unlocking Mom's Genes, which is a new mutation, which when you equip it will, if you attack an insect, it will spawn in spiderlings to fight for you. So that's how you defeat the Broodmother. Those are the tips I have. Let me know if you have any other tips or tricks for how to beat her, and leave those down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, as it really does help get my videos out to more people just like you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.